Service dogs are more than just dogs. They are trained to perform specific tasks for people who are disabled. Service dogs go back as far as the Civil War, used mainly as morale boosters. Service dogs as we know them today have been around since 1929. The American with Disabilities Act of 1990 allowed for service dogs not to be discriminated against. The purpose was to recognize that dogs and other animals were able to help people with disabilities function as normal as possible. There are 3 types of dogs in the industry: service, emotional support, and therapy. The National Service Dogs have been training since 1996, while the Psychiatric Service Dog Society has been around since 2002. Service dogs help with the disabled by performing certain tasks. Others are there to alert their human when there's something about to happen. For instance, there are dogs that help with the blind and the deaf, and there are others that alert diabetics, epileptics, and others with mental disorders. And let's not forget about those that pick up things by opening doors and pushing on buttons for the elevator. These amazing animals require up to 36 months of training before they're tested certifiable. Therapy dogs are trained for just basic obedience and are mostly used for comfort. These dogs are not trained specifically to perform any particular task, and these dogs are mostly used to help build self-confidence. Therapy dogs are brought into hospitals and nursing homes to reduce the stress of patients. Another place where these dogs go are to local schools. We have one group of therapy dogs here in town that come in and let the children read to them. This builds self-confidence and helps the child relax. Emotional support dogs are able to combine companionship, affection, and focus. Dogs that belong to this genre help individuals with mental and psychiatric disabilities. These dogs are not in the same category as service dogs per the ADA because they are not individually trained to perform tasks that benefit a person with a disability. These dogs are not allowed into public areas, and one of the biggest disagreements that we have going on at the moment is verifying the difference between an emotional support animal and a service dog. Certification is more than obedience training, but there is not one specific class or license needed in order to have a service dog. The ADA says the general public is allowed 2 questions. Is the service dog required because of a disability? And what training does the dog have to accommodate the disability? It's recently come to light that people are certifying their dogs for the sake of the benefits that come along with having disabilities. Most of these dogs lack in basic obedience skills. Lacey is a service dog. She is able to alert me when I'm about to have an anxiety attack, as well as able to assist me in getting up or alerting someone to come help me get up. Her training has been 18 months long and is going to take up to 36 months to complete. She was certified by Cheryl Bowers, who runs a New Leash on Life. This is a nonprofit organization geared towards helping veterans cope with anxiety and post-traumatic stress disorder by using service dogs. Lacey has been certified with her Good Citizens certificate. Some other training that goes into becoming a service dog is the basics, of course: sit, lie down, stay, and as the dog further progresses in training, he or she learns how to be a good citizen. For instance, Lacey had to learn to ignore other dogs and handlers as they approached me. This included having her lay down as a group of 5 dogs and handlers circled me for 5 minutes. One of the other things she had to learn was a sit-stay. This means I could put her in a sit position, walk away from her up to 20 to 50 feet, and then walk back to her. Only when I got halfway back was she able to come see me. The most important tool is that she learned the leash drop. If I accidentally drop the leash when I'm in a store, she is to stay. Eventually, this will become into where she picks up her own leash and she stays right beside me. Who said walking a dog couldn't be so much fun? In conclusion, service dogs are a huge help to those who have disabilities. There's a lot of responsibility and training that goes on in becoming involved as a service dog and handler. Not every dog with a vest is trained to be a service dog that is in compliance with ADA regulations. And most importantly, service dogs can benefit more than just their handlers.